Bel-Air episode 10 had me upset, man. It's Mac the Guru. If this is your first time here, sub. But man, I was heated after I watched this. Because, bruh, the way Will was acting, and I get it. I get it, bruh. Your dad ain't been there. That's a lot of us, though. And the way he was acting just had me upset. Because it's always the dad fault. Even though his mama did make the decision to keep his dad out of his life. That really happened, right? But it's always the dad fault. It's just that's just what it is. No matter what. It could be a whole different situation. No matter now his dad, bro, you ain't been in a kid life. I mean, he do bear some responsibility. I ain't saying that. Like the dad just don't burn up. No, the dad bears some responsibility too, because he ain't been in his kid life. Then he said he was getting influenced by his mama. Well, you a sucker anyway. You letting a woman influence you to go do crimes. Come on, dog. And then you get out of jail. You've been out of jail. You could have, reached out at least just to say, hey, I didn't want to see you in jail. Just to try to establish something. Because even if Lou would have reached out, which we find out is Marlon. I'm like, oh God. But even if Lou, and Marlon can act too. I'm not trying to, Marlon's a great actor. And he a great comedian too. His special was funnier than I thought it was going to be too. He got a special on Netflix. But even if Marlon would have reached out and like before this, and Will would have been like, nah, I don't want to see you. It would have mattered in the sense where like, son, I try to reach out to you, you ain't say nothing back. So it would have helped a little bit in the situation. Now, the reason I say Will is overreacting because at Will's age, right? He don't supposed to be, you can be emotional about it, but he yelling at everybody and somebody was supposed to slam him on his back. Like, yo, dog, you wild. You just your tone and how you talking. Somebody should have slammed him on his back. Like, chill out. I know you're going through a lot, but chill out. You know what I'm saying? This happened to a lot of people. And not saying it's right, but a lot of people don't got Bel-Air to run to. Like, let's be real. Your life's all right, dog. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, parents wouldn't, parents did a great. I'm not trying to, shit on my parents, but my father was sick, right? So he wasn't able to be there as much when I was younger. Let's just say that, right? Dog, I'm not. My phone went. Dog, I don't have no ill will towards my dad. Like, we got a great relationship now. I don't have no ill will towards my mom. We got a great relationship now. Like at some point, it's about your life and the decisions you need to make. You can't just be, oh, my dad wasn't there and don't nobody love me and oh, no, dog. That ain't how you supposed to go about that. Like, no, not at all. Especially when your life is as good as his is. He's staying out in Bel-Air. Bruh, okay, yeah, your dad wasn't there. But you living a good life. You could make something for yourself. You old enough to understand that. Do it. Like, don't just be complaining about your parent. We do that too much. Something happened, unless something traumatic happened. Because that's different. If something traumatic happened to you, like, abuse, some type of abuse when you younger, I'm talking about real, like, traumatic abuse. That's different. But if you lived a life and, parents wasn't able to provide for you as much or they wasn't able to be there for you as much, because let's keep it real. Some people got money and their parents ain't able to be there for them either. You know what I'm saying? Like, parents always traveling, so it don't even matter. But in those situations, as long as something traumatic didn't happen to you, once you become of age, you good. You should be like, oh man, I'm good. It's on me now to make what my life gonna be. So he was just emotional the whole episode. I'm like, come on, dog. Now off that though, because I don't want to stay on there too long. The family did find out about Jeffrey, which Uncle Phil know he made a bad mistake on that. Hopefully he made that right. And we know Jeffrey gonna come back. It ain't no way Jeffrey gonna be off the show season 1. No way. And then you see Will and Lisa, they having a relationship too. And Will, he dropped I love you on her. Hey, I done been in one of them situations because you got strong feelings for a chick, but you like, oh man, she about to leave me. Then you gotta hit her with, baby, I love you. Don't leave. Don't leave. So he hit her with that. And she like, yo, we gonna talk later. And of course, that conversation never happened. I didn't really like the scene with Carlton going over there and talking to Lisa. I just didn't like the scene, But I knew he was gonna go get Lisa so she could be in on it and they could try to help Will. But the one person that kept it real with Will was Jazz. Up on that mountain. Like, bruh, you got a bunch of people in that house that love you. Go back. You wildin'. I get it. You emotional. You wild. Ain't no telling what Jazz life really like. You know what I'm saying? So he like, yo, dude, you staying out in Bel-Air. You got a bunch of people that love you back there. Go back home. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully we'll do that, But and shout out to Carlton too, because he slipped that money in Will jacket to make sure he good. Like, here, man, take that. You might need to stay in a hotel or something, for the night. Now, we also got a situation with Jazz and Hillary, because they doing their thing now. Ivy might come in and end up getting with Jazz, because she did he held her hand kind of tight when they introduced each other, like, hey, they smiled, and you see Hillary looking like, what the hell? And then if Hillary managing her, she gonna be around, right? So maybe Jazz, slip up and because Hillary bad, Ivy bad, it could happen. But besides the Ivy thing, you see they building their relationship. They in bed, they waking up, and then people finding out that they close now. You see Will call Jazz, like, hey, put Hillary on the phone, dog. I know she there. So people knowing about their relationship. And I want to see their relationship go, but that Ivy situation may be a little dicey. You know what I'm saying? Another dicey situation. Aunt Viv. Come on. Aunt Viv, really? She gonna run back to Reed at the end. I said, no way. No, she didn't. She know what she doing. As a grown person, you gotta know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, it's a lot of people that do art around that mug. You ain't gotta go to Reed. She run back to Reed to rekindle their relationship. And you see Reed like, well, what your husband think? You know what I'm saying? He tried to give her out. Like, yo, what your husband think? You know your husband don't want you around, buddy. You know that. Gotta know that. So, come on, man. She knows she wrong for doing it. And if something pop off, because you get a feeling before, if you keep putting yourself in a situation, gotta know yourself. If something pop off, it's your fault. If you lose your family, it's your fault. Because you gotta know yourself. Like, yo, so let's take example, Jazz and Ivy, for example. Jazz know he attracted to her. If he keep hanging around, hey, yeah, come down to the record store. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, we just gonna be friends. Stop it. Because eventually something gonna happen and you be talking about, oh, it was a mistake. We did it. And that's what I kind of think Aunt Viv about to go down with Reed. She gonna end up cheating on Uncle Phil. And the thing is, Uncle Phil was doing his best to be a great father. He done made mistakes with Jeffrey and lying about the letter in the past, but he dropped out the race and he giving all these speeches. He want to take Carlton out and all this. Like, he doing his best to be a great father this episode. You know what I'm saying? father figure, the will, all that. And I think he about to be on some, or in a Will Smith type situation where Jada cheated on him. You know what I'm saying? I think Ivy about to do that. But great episode all in all, man. It was a bunch of stuff I liked. A couple things where I had to, I'm still a critic at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I gotta put my critic hat on and still criticize when I see stuff that I'm like, that ain't good, But definitely support the show, man. It's Smack the Guru. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Do you think Iviv gonna get with Reed? Do you think Ivy gonna mess up Jazz and Hillary thing? Is Will and Lisa gonna get back together? Will Will start to understand and cope with his father being gone and actually have a real conversation about the situation with him? It's a lot of things that's going on, but y'all let me know what y'all think, man. It's Smack the Guru. If you're still here, make sure you sub to the channel. Click that like button. Peace.